Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content tonight you guys are going to love because we've got the old situation of gun control in a hard place, Second Amendment protection areas versus sanctuary cities with immigration. SCOTUS has been asked to be involved by a state. This is something you're going to want to see because this is going to be a problem for pretty much everyone on the left because there's a lot to go down. Everything will be linked in the description box below, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about this one. And of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. All right, my brothers and sisters, as I mentioned in that little introduction, we've got a situation where Missouri is going before the Supreme Court saying, hey, there was a lower court that said you can't have a Second Amendment protection area, which basically stopped federal gun control from going within the state boundaries of Missouri. There's already existing examples of other states doing sanctuary cities and sanctuary states for immigration. So what gives? What gives? That's the part where you're gun control in a hard place. Because no matter how this shakes out, the lefties aren't going to be very happy with it. Check this out. Let's get it because Missouri is up in the ante. Missouri turns to Supreme Court to enforce pro-gun law. The state has asked the justices to block a federal judge's ruling finding the pro-gun law unconstitutional. Because that's where we've been so far. It got a ruling that said it was unconstitutional. They said, no, you can't do that because the Second Amendment protection area is not constitutional. But sanctuary cities with immigration are constitutional, even though it's the exact same premise. That was the whole gambit that the Missouri state legislature put forward. If it's okay for them, it's okay for us. It's okay for the goose. It's okay for the gander. Now, Missouri has escalated this to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has two alternatives here. Well, really two actions are options. They can either say Second Amendment protection areas are perfectly fine and it's all good because, after all, states do have rights within their boundaries. Or they can say federal laws trump all of the state laws, in which case sanctuary cities or immigration go under. Either way, the left is either going to have a sanctuary area for guns or they're going to have no sanctuary states for immigration. They're in a lose-lose, but that's the point. You play their own game, you fight fire with fire, and they get to this point. Let's keep going. Washington. Missouri asked the Supreme Court on Thursday to allow enforcement of a state law that would ban police officers from enforcing federal gun laws. The emergency application asked the justices to block a lower court ruling finding the state's laws unconstitutional. Quote, absent a stay, the state of Missouri and its citizens face immediate irreparable harm, Missouri's Solicitor General Joshua Devine wrote in the state's application. They do. You have a federal law that's circumventing a state law. Well, if that process is to be believed about sanctuary cities and states' rights versus federal, then they are facing irreparable harm. Or, on the other side, the other states who are doing immigration sanctuaries, they are out of bounds. Either way, doesn't look good for lefties on this one. Let's continue. After the city of St. Louis County, and Jackson County sued to block enforcement of the law, the Justice Department jumped into the fray. The government says Missouri does not have the authority to nullify federal law. That's the key payoff. Really? Missouri doesn't have the authority to nullify federal law. Does California and New York and all the leftist states that are sanctuary cities and sanctuary states, do they have the authority to nullify federal law? Did the DOJ sue them? Oh, it's selective enforcement. Yeah. It's kind of bright when you put a spotlight on it, isn't it? But let's continue. Governor Mike Parson and State Attorney General Eric Schmidt saw the move as the Biden administration infringing on citizens' Second Amendment rights. U.S. District Judge Brian Wimes, a Barack Obama appointee, disagreed, finding Missouri's law unconstitutional. Wimes said the law violated the supremacy of U.S. federal law over state law. Okay, if this is the road we're going down, then what about sanctuary states and cities? This is why it's so massive to zoom out. The leftist proposals, the leftist actions, the gun control laws they put in place, all of these things step on each other. Understand, they cannot all be in a room together. They have to have a conversation about abortion, then close that conversation because their talking points are here. Then they have to go over here to immigration and say conflicting talking points, and then round out with gun control talking points, which conflict with the immigration, with abortion, which is caused by the immigration in some cases. The entire thing will not stand by itself. That's why they're going to lose. You're either going to lose on immigration sanctuary cities and states, or you're going to lose on the Second Amendment preservation state. Either way, those are the only two outcomes. Let's Continue. Quote, at best, this statute causes confusion among state law enforcement officials who are deputized for federal task force operations, and at worst is unconstitutional on its face, the judge wrote. The Eighth Circuit declined a stay application from the state on September 29th. Missouri argues the justices should block the lower court ruling and allow the law to be enforced as it has for 2 years, or as it has for the last 2 years. Now, again, this is the key point. Sanctuary cities for immigration versus sanctuary cities for guns. Let's get this last piece. The state also says the high court should recognize the important federalism questions posed by the case. Quote, the court should be equally solicitous of the need for a state to vindicate its sovereign authority here because the district's court order places extraordinary stress on settled concepts of sovereignty and federalism, Devine wrote. The emergency application was submitted to Justice Brett Kavanaugh, who presides over applications from the Eighth Circuit. Kavanaugh can respond to the application himself or send the case to the full court for review. That's the point. It can be accepted at the full court, which will give us a massive Second Amendment case or immigration case, depending on which way you're looking at it, at the Supreme Court level, or he can strike it down and be like, yeah, no, you can't do that. This is a lot bigger than it's actually on its face. So anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments field, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.